よ私ここにいるよ殺されながら生きてる愛されてみたかったなんてずるい人間みたいにはくらんじろ隣人を疑え後悔とたまば人じゃボタに思考はそうでしたのレビタウンI am here before Beyond the setting world せのことかせまた許しがこんでの日は黒で少な世界言われてくる欲望のこの合図に従え助けてよ私ここにいるよ殺されながら生きてる愛されてみたかったなんてずるい人間みたい望んではいけない希望に見えて怖くて目をそらしたそれでも今日を生きてみたいの私のための聖なる戦争
Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another video. I'm here to explain people who claim self-defense.
Well. I guess I'm gonna do a reaction,
but in the wrong way. And I'm gonna describe what the mistakes were and use these four for example. As you see, as for those who are aware, I would say George Zimmerman was the one who started off making false claims of self-defense. As I'm not going to really go into detail with all of these four individuals, but he's a perfect example of self-defense going wrong, and it's literally absurd with the justice system because for those who are unaware is that he was the one that killed Trayvon Martin. But how it all started is the fact that he was the one that was following him. And George Zimmerman, because he was a security guard, he assumed that Trayvon Martin was up to no good in the neighborhood. He thought because he was black, he was wearing a hoodie, that he was robbing people.
You can run into somebody that you do not know, and they can change your life at a moment's notice. This young man literally lost his life because of assumptions. He assumed that George was there to attack him or do some type of harm to him, and naturally his defenses were up. And he beat the hell out of George. And in return, George shot him supposedly in self-defense because he was losing the fight. But from jump, George Zimmerman assumed that Trayvon was up to no good because he was black and he had on a hoodie.
I'm going to try extremely hard to maintain my composure, and I mean extremely hard.
So even though I don't know exactly if words were exchanged before it escalated, but at the same time, I feel like Trayvon Martin should have just walked away, even though he couldn't help but think that Zimmerman was about to harm him.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
So even though there was literally a police, he was literally again. Zimmerman was talking to the 911 law enforcement. They told him where he was, and literally the law enforcement informed him, yeah, you don't have to follow him. But George Zimmerman apparently refused, and he insisted on going up to Trayvon Martin, in which led up to him killing Trayvon Martin. Even though whether it be Trayvon Martin strikes him first, at the same time it's like there is no reason for you to use a concealed carry just because you can. If you're the one provoking an altercation, I can't assume that it's just an excuse for you to take someone's life.
Because the facts still remain.
The argument was that Trayvon Martin was the one who struck first, and George Zimmerman felt like his life was threatened because he had a cut and bruise, his face was all full of blood, and he felt that he had every right to fire at Trayvon Martin and take his life, even though he's the one who started it. Now, I definitely want to go in on Sin City Manny. I definitely spoke of him before, as well as George Zimmerman. He believes that it's self-defense, though this is different. It's clear as day. There's a live stream where it took place at the Bellagio Park in Las Vegas, where Finney the Legend was just literally doing his live stream. Whether it was to taunt Manny or not, he noticed Sin City Manny was on camera during the live stream.
I want to talk about Minnie real quick, man. This dude talking about said that he did it for self-defense. It was self-defense or something like that. Bro, on that live stream, bro, it was not no self-defense, bro. That nobody attacked you. You walked right past them. And then I heard Finley's wife talking about saying, don't you come over here and start nothing or something like that. That was not no self-defense, bro. No self-defense whatsoever, man. You went out and you see this is what really gonna get him more time in prison. You actually admitted that you wanted to do harm to this dude. You actually there's videos of you out there, bro, showing that you're in your car and you heard that Finley was in your city and everything like that. There's proof of that out there, bro. I mean, the proof is in your videos, bro. The prosecutors and judges and everybody in the courtroom is gonna see it. They gonna see it. So you went to them, bro. They didn't go to you. You went to them.
Double cipher. Those two cards are some
bullshit. And that's the mistake people make. The moment you live stream, you pretty much give people your whereabouts, and it makes it easier for people to find you.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
So that was a mistake Finney made, even though he was the one that was provoking Manny. The thing was, Finney wasn't the one threatening to take his life or do harm to him physically. The moment Sin City Manny saw Finney and his wife, Bubbly, he decided to literally go out in public late at night, pull his gun, shoot both of them.
The thing goes skitty kid pop pop, and the poop poop boom.
And literally take the life, because this feud has been going on for 2 years, and he felt that this must come to an end. And he did. Obviously, he turned himself into law enforcement, and apparently, based on the court, is that he told them that it was self-defense, even though the video says otherwise. And there's video proof that he admitted he was planning to go after Finney and Bubbly, saying that he's been looking for them, going to other casinos, and that he's checking everywhere to find them. So that in itself proves that Sin City Manny cannot be able to claim self-defense, because he was incriminating himself in those videos, saying he was looking for him and wanted to take his life. He let it be known to the public. Now, I'm definitely going to go in on Chud the Builder. Obviously, this is nothing new, and he's more of another new streamer recently. And for those who I definitely covered him as well. He's the third person that I covered.
This is America. You heard me. You heard me. Freedom of speech. You're in America. Respect our land. Respect our land. Respect our land. I don't give a f*** she lives. Hey, time where you're live on camera. Time where we're at. Time where we're at. What? America? Stupid. Yeah, time where we're at is America. We're in America. Hey, let that UK know. Hey, royal family. Royal family. The only royal family is Joseph, Mary, and Jesus. Come on. Come on, do something. I'll spray you real quick. Come over here. Come over here. Back the up.
Pussy. Pussy, pussy, pussy. Pussy. Pussy, pussy, pussy.
Should not be surprised. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are aware is that he would literally go out of his way provoking black people, and that he would intimidate them by calling them racial slurs, saying the N-word, and if they do something, he would pull his piece and shoot them.
Come on, squeal! Squeal!
He literally admitted, and I think there's a video footage saying that his intention was to go out of his way to harm a black person.
That is it. Guards give him the death sentence.
And later, like you see in this photo right now, he ended up shooting. He not only did he shoot another black person, he ended up shooting himself. And they, till this day, he's trying to claim his self-defense. And this took place outside the courthouse.
Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
There's no way, and I can be real with you guys. There's no way you can claim self-defense if you're going out of your way provoking people. And I'll explain to it after, but I'm going to get into Carmelo Anthony. Going straight to Carmelo Anthony, I've done a video about him before. 19 years old right now. He was the same kid at the track and meet, which took place at a school in Texas, where he was sitting behind a tent and he's being accused of allegedly stealing. And he gets confronted by Austin Metcalf and other people, and saying that he's trespassing. He has no right being in the tent. He's not from the school. Apparently, they don't know each other, and they're not from the same school. It's the first time they encounter each other. And Carmelo Anthony decides he has an attitude. Apparently, they told him several times to leave, and he decides he's being hard-headed, being just feeling like he's bold enough to just disrespect people just because they asked him to leave, and it escalates.
All of us together, evidence that was used in the Carmelo Anthony murder trial. Why is that? Well, late today, the judge released videos and photographs, all of it presented to the jury in that Collin County courtroom. It's the very first time any of us are seeing what the jury saw, especially during the track meet stabbing that killed 17-year-old Austin Metcalf last year. So let's start with this. Here's surveillance video from Kuykendall Stadium. It was enhanced by investigators, so this is what they showed for the jury in the trial. Take a look, upper left of the screen, you see the tent right there. A commotion's breaking out under the tent, and then a person, highlighted now, is going to pop out from behind it and then starts to run away down the stairs and down the way. That person in the spotlight running away was Carmelo Anthony, right after stabbing Austin Metcalf. A short while later, an officer detained Anthony, who then cried while explaining what he says happened.
All right. He put his hands on me. I told him not to. He put his hands on me.
Frisco police officers questioned Anthony, then quickly arrested him after initially detaining him. While he sat in a Frisco police vehicle, Anthony asked about Metcalf.
Hold on a second. Is he gonna be okay? I don't know yet, man. Carmelo, C-A-R-A.
Other evidence shown during the trial, you see it right there, the 5-inch knife that prosecutors say was used by Anthony in the stabbing. The 19-year-old, as we know now, was convicted of murder just 10 days ago, sentenced to 35 years in prison. His legal team is appealing his conviction.
I wish I had physical proof as to what's going on. I wish I could have my own perspective, see what's going on, but that's what's being said. But it's definitely ignorant on Carmelo Anthony's part, because he literally provokes Austin Metcalf, to tell him, yeah, if you touch me, see what happens. And the moment Metcalf shoves him, Carmelo Anthony decides to go out of his way to pull his knife and literally stab him in the heart.
Now stand back, I gotta practice my stabbing. No, please, help, stop it, please!
And he wants to claim self-defense. But the moment the coach grabs us, you have to wait here, because you know that Austin Metcalf is about to die. And as soon as the police show up, he literally starts running.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Claiming that he put his hands on him and that he warned him. But afterwards is that all of a sudden the Black Lives Matter decide to protest, claim that Carmelo Anthony was in the right and Metcalf was in the wrong, saying that, oh, because he shoved him, he had every right to take his life.
What? What the fuck?
Now, because of it, I'll be real. Now I entirely changed my perspective of Black Lives Matter. They don't care about the safety of black people. To them, it doesn't matter whether they're a criminal I would say it matters more if they're a victim, in my opinion. If they're a criminal, they're going to take someone's life, there's no reason for them to be on the streets. Carmelo Anthony does deserve 35 years because you can't go out of your way claiming self-defense. This is the thing. You're being chased by police, but yet you claim self-defense, but you're running from them. How does that make any sense? If you know it's self-defense, you would wait and talk to the police, let them know your side of the story, rather than run from them. So that tells you that these guys that claim self-defense, either they don't know what it is or just simply lying to our faces because they don't want to go to jail. And trust me when I say nobody wants to be in jail because they feel like not only is their life ruined, they won't be able to see the outside world. Because the moment you take someone's life, the law is not going to be in your favor, because they need to know for sure, and they need to 100% guarantee in what it would be like, how it would be labeled self-defense. Because I want to say how I would use self-defense. If I'm walking, I'm just minding my own business, I'm not bothering anybody, and a group of guys out of nowhere decide to approach me, I'm not trying to bother anyone, and they threaten my life saying they're going to do harm to me, and they all crowd up, they're all ganging up and like surrounding me, then I have no choice. And whether it be on video or not, I honestly I have nothing to lose but to do whatever I can to make sure my life is safe, and I have to do whatever I can to get rid of to literally get rid of and dispose of the threat. Because from there, just because it's the law does not mean that I'm gonna give a person the right to do harm to me. Because if that is the case, then I have no choice. But to be real, if it's one-on-one and you provoke the situation, you're getting to an altercation, honestly, for all of these four, anybody who decides to pull a weapon, your best bet, if it's just one-on-one and you're getting in a dispute, just literally use your hands and just keep it clean. But in this day and age, there's a lot of cowards that are just scared to fight, who are scared to take a bruising. But where I come from, it's like, it's best if you're trying to defend yourself and it's one-on-one, it's between two men, you let them handle it by themselves, but with no weapons involved. And now because of it, these guys are heavily suffering the consequences. And except George Zimmerman, I definitely have to exclude George Zimmerman, because for those who weren't, because based on the video, based on the police, again, based on the court hearings, that because Trayvon Martin was the first strike, his situation is different, because since Trayvon Martin was the first strike and George Zimmerman was bleeding and he was on the ground, they feel that what he did was justified. Even though George Zimmerman approached him, is that he wasn't the first one to do harm to Trayvon Martin. Apparently it was Trayvon Martin that started striking him first, giving him the right to use self-defense, and based on the Florida laws, which is considered standard ground. So only way you can consider standard ground, and I'm not supporting George Zimmerman, because I feel like he kind of led up to the situation and kind of like was waiting for the opportunity. But if you're going to claim self-defense, if you want to claim standard ground, do it unless you know that person is willing to do harm to you. I always feel like that is the best option, because there's no guarantee you're going to get off scot-free, unlike George Zimmerman. But these three have it on unlucky, because either they're going to do, most likely they're going to they can't be able to live most of their life now, because Sin City Man is getting capital punishment. Chud the Builder's bail has been denied, and Carmelo is getting 35 years, and he's going to be in his 50s until 2061 without having the opportunity, possibly not having the opportunity to see his family again. So there's only three unfortunate ones, one fortunate, which is George Zimmerman. But I feel like his situation could have been handled to the point where we need to see a certain degree how it could be self-defense. But I have no say, because apparently there's more that I don't know about for me to be able to condemn and just say that he should have gotten life in prison. But except that the courts are the one that's debating, and the jury decides that he's innocent. But maybe and again, I'm not trying to go against Trayvon Martin, but maybe had he not struck first, maybe this would have been a different scenario for George Zimmerman, and he could have been given life. I'm not saying you should take Trayvon Martin's life. Maybe Trayvon could have lived, and if George Zimmerman did decide to follow up taking Trayvon Martin's life had he left the scene, then maybe that's the only way he can be in these three situations.
Until then, plays through the games, wins through the prizes. No more talk.
But overall, I feel like I said enough, you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to check for more upcoming content later in the future. Be sure to check your notifications. Comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.
Fight your brother. Let's kung fu.
Every night I look to the skies and wonder what we did. Always a knife point of view that breaks us in the end. If I could find the meaning of it all, I'd take the chance. Maybe in time we'll walk the mile and change it if we can. It's now and